Man United are set to play Milan in the last 16 Europa League at Old Trafford tomorrow night at 5:55 p.m. And in this video we're previewing the game, and it is on BT Sport 1 if you're wondering. And yes, we'll be going over the latest news, injury news, and score predictions and line predictions in this video. So yeah, remember if you're new here, subscribe and leave a like. And yeah, let's get straight into it. Let's get straight into it, shall we? But yeah, so if you look at some news, some form at the moment in for both of the teams. Man United haven't lost in their last 11 games, with them defeating Man City to end their run, 21 unbeaten run in the Premier League, and Milan haven't lost in their last 4 games. So yeah, it's looking to be a good game. But yeah, so they have some probable lineups here for them. We'll be going over that as well. What they think is going to start, who they think is going to start, and I'll be going over my predicted lineup as well. We're going over how many times they've played against each other and what it has been, what the scores have been. And if we have a look at some news here as well. But yeah, so let's get straight to it. So if we look at a team form quickly, United haven't lost in the last 5 games, with them beating Man City 2-0. Drawing to Crystal Palace, drawing to Chelsea, drawing to Real Sociedad, all 3 of them games 0-0. Beating Newcastle 3-1, beating Real Sociedad 4-0, drawing to West Brom 1-1, beating West Ham 1-0 in the FA Cup, drawing to Everton, and haven't lost a game since the 27th of January when they did lose 2-1 to Sheffield United. But yeah. So, look at some other transfer news. I haven't had any transfer news recently, except for some talks with Haaland coming to them, and Cavani might be leaving as well. He doesn't feel like he's that good in England. But yeah. So, if we look at some stats here from. I don't know where you get it. Yeah, so we'll look at some attackers overall. So, whatever, I don't know what to do here, but yeah. So, if we look at Milan's latest form, they have won their last 4 games, with a win against Hellas Verona 2-0, beating, drawing to Udinese 1-1, beating Roma 2-1, drawing to Red Bull, and they did lose 3-0 on the 21st of February. To Inter Milan. But yeah, so they're in quite good form. They have quite a good team as well. Some injuries as well, quickly. It's some big injuries for both teams, actually. De Gea, for personal reasons, has got to be out till mid-March. Cavani has got a knock. He's doubtful to play. We don't really know, do we? Van der Beek has got a muscle injury. It's doubtful he'll play. It'll be doubtful he'll play anyway if he wasn't injured anyway, so it doesn't matter. Mata has got a muscle injury till mid-March, so he won't play anyway, does he? Rashford's got an ankle injury, doubtful he'll play, and Pogba's got a thigh injury, doubtful he'll play as well. And Phil Jones, the GOAT, has got a knee injury. We don't know when till though. Rebic has got for Milan side, Rebic has got a muscle injury for a few weeks. Maldini, the real Maldini, by the way, has got a muscle injury for a few weeks as well. Chalugu has got a hamstring injury till late March. Benesa has got a hamstring injury till mid-March. Then the 2 old strikers, Mandzukic and Ibrahimovic, are out. Mandzukic being out till mid-March with a muscle injury. Ibrahimovic being out till late March with a groin injury. But yeah, so we're going to have a look at their probable lineups. I'll go over my lineup of predictions as well. I'm going to try and make it be as short as possible because I've got COVID test in 35 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to try and make it as short as possible. Probably about 8 minutes long. So yeah, we'll go to their probable lineup now quickly. So they have predicted for Man United to have Henderson in goal. That's pretty obvious, really, isn't it? Wan-Bissaka, Bailly, Maguire, Telles, McTominay, Fred, Greenwood, Fernandes, Daniel James, and Martial. For Milan, they've given Donnarumma, Dalot, Romagnoli, Tomori, Kalulu, Mete, Krunic, Kesse, Caslo, Leo, and Saslamega. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think I'm going to go with the same lineup generally, actually. I think I'm going to go with the same lineup, except for I think he might start. I think he might actually start Lindelof over Bailly. But never know, do you? I think he might actually start. Probably. We have a look at a lineup real quick. It probably it's one of the best games. And yes, obviously, Zlatan Ibrahimovic is meant to be going back to Old Trafford, but he is injured, so he can't play. So it should really be the same lineup. Really, I think it might be Lindelof maybe. I can generally see Matic maybe starting over McTominay, and I think that I might actually say probably actually the same thing actually, except for maybe Lindelof over Bailly, and maybe possibly Matic over McTominay. And I think I'm going to do the same thing for Milan, probably the strongest lineup they can have, because it's actually a really hard game for them. It's Man United. They're second in the Premier League, so it's going to be a very hard game for Milan. So I think I'm going to go the same lineup as them. So yeah, I'm going to go for Donnarumma, Dalot, Romanelli. You know, I said the lineup already. But yeah, so if you're going to give me a score prediction now, it is at Old Trafford. So I think it will probably be. We've looked at some other news here as well. Milan have scored in their last 3 away matches. Milan have an average of 0.67 goals. In the last 3 matches, Milan have an average of 1.67. Milan have 2 wins, 3 draws, 0 losses in the 5 matches, while Milan have 2 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. And yeah, that's really it for the news there. But yeah, so I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Man United. I think that they should go through in this. And I can hopefully see them playing another hard team like Arsenal or something in the quarterfinals, so that one of them gets knocked out and Tottenham can hopefully be favourites. But yeah, you know. So it should be a good game. And what other games are on at 5:55? I do not know. What games are on at 5:55? I don't know what's going on here, man. No, not that game. Not that game. Is Ajax on at 5? No. Slavia Prague? No. Granada? No. Nope. Nope. No. So I think that's the only game that's the only game you can watch, and that probably be the best game you can watch as well. But yes, next video will be previewing the Slavia Prague versus Rangers game. Then we'll be previewing the Olympiacos versus Arsenal game, and probably then the Roma versus Shakhtar Donetsk game, and then probably the Ajax game. I'm going to try and preview all the games except for the Tottenham game, because I'm going to save that for today's Spurs show, which I will do with my dad, by the way. But yeah, so I will see you guys later. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you guys later in the next video. Remember I'm going for 20 videos today, so they might all be uploaded a bit later than this, but obviously I'm going to try and get out the Champions League previews first, because they're the most important, aren't they? That'll be it for the video, guys. Peace out, and bye bye.